Hello everybody, in this video I'm gonna go over bass saturation. So we're gonna use Decapitator from Soundtoys and FabFilter Saturn, which are pretty good plugins for saturation your bass and other instruments. So in this case we're gonna do the bass. So we got here a few different basses so we can compare and see the difference in the sound. Let's start over with this one. So this one with no saturation. Okay, here's no saturation applied. Now we're gonna turn on our decapitator. What we're gonna do here, we're just adding a little bit of drive. You already can hear the difference. If you're using good speakers or good headphones, you're gonna feel a little bit more air coming on the higher end of the sound. So what saturator does, it basically adds harmonic frequencies, adds some warmth and power and energy to your bass, so it cuts through the mix easy. Let's play with the knobs over here a little bit. So I kinda like this N. It gives a little bit more brightness to the bass. But don't forget, whenever you add drive, you always want to reduce a little bit of dB in the output sound, because overall volume will be increased and you want to keep it at the same level when you start it. So then you just reference it with and without. Alright, so that's about the same. It gives the perception of loudness without actually adding dBs. It just gives you fullness, so your ear, it tricks your ear in this way, so you kinda think that this is more louder, but it's actually more wider and more frequencies triggered in your ear. Alright, let's hear the same saturator on different bass. Let's hear this bass without effects first. It's a little different bass right here. Okay, let's turn on Decapitator and add some drive. You can hear the richness of the higher end right away. This without. This is with. And don't forget about loudness. You always want to keep it in about the same level. Alright, the second plugin that I want to show you is the FabFilter Saturn. It's a really interesting one. There are a lot of different presets, effects. I found one that works for both of these basses basically. So this first one, it called, so if you go to presets saturation, and it's called Synth Bass Clipper. So we're gonna pick it, and now we're gonna hear how it sounds without and then with. Okay, now we turn it on. You can hear the air, right? More on higher end. So it depends, like if you're using this bass not as sub bass, but like you can as a part of the main production part of your mix, then it will work out really good. It gives a little bit more fullness and richness at the top end of the sound. And you can play with all this thing, all the settings. If you don't want to keep it as high, like if you don't want air, if you don't want to feel the air it's in higher frequencies, just drag this one a little bit here. Can reduce the drive. And on top of it, we're gonna try to use Decapitator as well with little different settings. We're gonna put it on A. Alright, so now let's hear without it. Now with everything, you can hear all this air and all the richness. Of course, you gotta have to have good sound system in order to appreciate the sound. Alright, now we're gonna try different bass. I'm gonna try this bass without any saturation. Now we're gonna turn on Saturn. You can see what I'm saying, right? And now Decapitator. You can play with all the settings and find for yourself what sounds the best in your particular case. And this is without. This with. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like, I found these two plugins really useful when you're using different type of basses. Even if you use just regular sub without higher frequencies, it can help to give you a little bit more fullness in the lower end and also bring a little bit more air where you need it to. So that's pretty much all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys on the next video, probably tomorrow. Bye bye.